Hey guys, Jimmy here. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today I wanted to do a pretty special video. I'll start, of course, by sharing some code cards with you, and I will continue to do that throughout the video. I kind of wanted to spread them out just so some people have an opportunity to get them that may not normally get them. So I will be spreading those throughout the video, so be sure to watch throughout. So today's a very special video. It's going to be evaluation of my PSA Charizard collection. I want to do this for my own reference and also just to kind of, I can educate you guys as well as to, the value. And I know I've done videos regarding this before, but how to best value your collection or to make wise decisions regarding buying PSA graded cards or any Pokemon cards. So this will be a good video for that as well. But it is also for my own reference. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and give you guys some code cards to start off the video. These are some good ones. I apologize for that not focusing there. So that's a Charizard Gx tin, I believe. We have an Ancient Origins booster. Unified Minds. I know there's a couple, I did see, I thought, a couple Hidden Fates codes in here. So those will be probably coming at the end here. Celestial Storm. Another Evolutions. And a Breakpoint. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started. So what I've done is I've gone through my entire collection of Charizards. Base Set PSA 7, Base Set PSA 8, and so forth. So I've looked them all up by sold listings, which, as a reminder, in order to do that, you'd put what you're searching for in the search bar here. You'd go to Advanced, and there you would click. I apologize. I noticed I wasn't focusing that entire time. So you would go into the search bar up here. Then you'd go to Advanced, and that's where you would say Sold Listings. So you'd have to make sure that the search bar in the Advanced menu is, filled in with the correct information. But then you would say Sold Completed Listings there in that Advanced option there. So let's get started. We have first a PSA 5 Stormfront Charizard. This is a card that I actually sent in, and as I'd mentioned in a previous video regarding grading and assessing the condition of your cards, there is a indentation to the card there. It is hard to see with the naked eye, but there is one right there. There is some whitening to the back as well, as you see on the left and the right. But overall, not too much damage to the back. But as I said, an indentation or any kind of damage similar to that, it usually is going to end up costing you a grade to about a 5. So that card is valued at $20 because I could not find a listing for a PSA 5, but here, as you see, we have a PSA 8 sold for $89.99. And you'll see some other prices there. PSA 9, best offer. So given that it was a 5 and a PSA 8 seems to be selling for about $80, I had to give it a value of about $20. That was one that I mostly got graded for my own, just to have it encased. So next we have a PSA 6 Base Set Charizard Holographic. So there's that. PSA 6. Some scratching of the hollow foil, but overall, I don't remember it having a little bit of white there on the left, but I think it also had some scratching to the text portion of the card. I think there was a scratch there somewhere. But anyhow, that card, as you can see, that's a shadowless first edition at the top. This card is selling for about $150. I had to average it out just because, some prices it is varying a little bit. So 175 there. We have 120. We have, here's a 162. So yeah, I averaged that one out to 150, so we have 150 there. Next, we have a PSA 7 Charizard Base Set. This one obviously has a scratch to the hollow foil as well. I believe this one might have had a scratch to the text portion of the card. But there you can see the back. So PSA 7 is going for about 160. Prices on this are also, you know, all over the board. That's a Base Set 2 there. But we have 129.53. We have 174. So that one's about 170. So 160, 170. So I put that down as 160. Next we have a PSA 8 Base Set Holo Charizard. That one is going up remarkably ever since COVID-19 reared its head. So that's the PSA 8 Base Set Holo Charizard. As you can tell, a lot less imperfection to the holographic portion of the card. Some light scratching there or print lines, but overall you can tell the difference between the 6, 7, and the 8. So here we have 8. We're going for an average price of about $270. The PSA 8 Base Set Holo has gone up to $350 there, as you see. So I did put in an average of about $270. So I don't want to account for some outlier. So 270 seems to be about average. We have some as much as 320, 350. That one was bidding. It was sold on April 19th. So there are, you know, several. That's why I think it's best, like I said, to go into sold listings, because then you can kind of decipher, you know, an average price, an average value, more so than if you were to look at buy it now listings or anything like that. Just because buy it now listings doesn't necessarily mean it's sold for that much. This is going to give you a better idea. So next we have the PSA 8 Japanese 20th anniversary Charizard. This one I think was actually graded harshly because there's not really a lot of visible imperfection, not even really a centering issue so much. So this one I valued at $40. It is also selling for some quite a disparity between pricing for this. So we have as much as $50 sold on the 25th. Then this is actually my listing, as I'd mentioned, PWCC auctions in a previous video. They are very good. I bought it for $22.10 plus $5 in shipping. So these are the only two sold listings. I averaged it out just to $40 because I think that's more of an accurate price. This one was sold before this uptick we've had in Pokemon prices. So that's how I determined that price. Next, we have a PSA 8 Evolutions Reverse Holo Charizard. This one is also, any reprint of the Base Set Charizard has inevitably gone up during this time. So this is another one. I bought this one, I believe, for about, $18, I believe. Now the valuation is at $25. So we'll go ahead and look at the Reverse Holo Evolutions Charizard. So there we have $25, $24.99, $29.95. So I valued that one at $25. I didn't want to go with, like I said, one of the outliers. Wanted to have a fair valuation of that card. Now I'll go ahead and share just a few more code cards. Thanks for staying with me here. We have Forbidden Light. Another Forbidden Light. Ultra Prism. That one's hard to come by there. Steam Siege. No one wants that. Evolutions. There you go. Another Forbidden Light. And Team Up. So there you go. Thanks again for sticking with me here. Next, we have the PSA 9 Evolutions Holographic Charizard. This one, like I said, all of the base set reprint Charizards have been going up. This one dramatically, if you do have a raw, ungraded Evolutions Charizard that you'd like to, or if you're willing to part ways with, now would be a good time to sell that. This one is valued at $70 currently. Like I said, I don't accept outliers, but now seems to be that $70 is the going rate. We have as much as $99.98 there with a best offer accepted. That's $78.09. That one's a pre-release, so we won't count that one. Another one, best offer accepted, $99.98. So yeah, I did value that one at $70. So very, very good. Now we have, I do like the artwork on this one. I think this is a nice looking Charizard. We have the Expedition non-holo Charizard. There is another Expedition non-holo Charizard, but I don't like the illustration on that card. Looks like a CGI kind of thing. So yeah, this one, PSA 8 non-holo. This one was also hard to put a value on, just because this one is a GMA graded Expedition non-holo Charizard. I bought it personally for $32, so I put the value on that at $30, considering the GMA. I'm sure they're gonna, crack that case open and resubmit it to PSA. So put a valuation, like I said, at $30 for the non-holo Expedition Charizard. Next, we have a PSA 9 Tag Bolt Japanese Charizard. This is the one that would have been in the Team Up set. This one is valued at $15. This one has been really unaffected by the current surge in prices. This one has stayed relatively the same throughout, so no real change there. I'm going to go ahead and show you the PSA 9 Tag Bolt Charizard. Now what you'll notice there is those are PSA 10s. We have one that's a PSA 9 here, and that was best offer accepted for $19.99, for less than $19.99, I should say. So like I said, I valued that one at $15, which I do think is an appropriate valuation. Pretty much unaffected, like I said, by the surge in prices. I bought it for about $15 as well. So next we have a fall collector chest Charizard. This is the clone. This one is a PSA 9. This one is valued at $25. That's one of the best tins you can get. It has that armored Mewtwo in it. Also that Pikachu, Stadium Pikachu. So if you can still manage to find that, I would say that's a good purchase, a wise purchase. So yeah, PSA 9 fall collector chest promo. That one is valued at $25. We'll go ahead and show that on the screen here real quick. It's pretty consistent too. $29.99, $28, $24.99, $24.99, $24.99. So pretty consistent there. Next we have 4 of the Team Up pre-release Charizards. This is one of my, I would say, it's up there for Charizard artworks. I do love the artwork on that one. Very, very unique looking, honestly, for a Charizard. That perspective, much more like almost like you'd see this on a GX artwork, more so than a regular holo foil. But these are 4 PSA 9 Team Up pre-release Charizards. If you can find the staff version, obviously a little more valuable for that. But the PSA 9 Team Up pre-release holo goes for about $26. So like I said, I have 4 of them. So we'll go ahead and show those. There's an outlier there, $36.99 best offer accept, $24.50. This, like I said, is the PSA 9 staff pre-release, so that is valued quite a bit higher, $34.99. So yeah, $26 on average or so. So next we have the Flashfire Mega Charizard EX. This is not the secret rare. There is a secret rare variant. This is a PSA 8. This card is valued at $25. I also have a PSA 9, which I'll show here next. But yeah, like I said, you will see gold lettering and a gold border on the secret rare. And this one is valued at $25. So we'll go ahead and show the PSA 8 Mega Charizard EX from Flashfire. This is the PSA 8. We do have an outlier there, $33.24. $17 is actually the one I purchased right there. So yeah, so valued at $25. Next, we have the PSA 9 of that same card. So PSA 9 Mega Charizard EX from Flashfire. That is going for $50. So I'll go bring that up on the screen here. So $50 for the PSA 9. We have as much as $61.99 there, $60. But then it sinks on April 4th, selling for $40.27 with a high shipping cost. So $50 for the PSA 9 Mega Charizard EX Flashfire. All right, next we have the Flashfire Full Art Charizard PSA 8. This one is valued at $25. This one has seen a little uptick, though. I did see some sales for as much as, I believe, $35. But I think $25 is about the average value of that. So we'll show sales completed for the Flashfire Full Art Charizard EX. Here we have $39.99, as I said, sold on March 26th, March 22nd, $20.50 with a $3.95 shipping cost, $25 and $30 and so on. Next, we have the PSA 9 Mega Charizard EX from Generations. This is, like I said, the card that got me back into collecting. I just love the blue flames on this illustration. This one is valued at $40. This one has gone up a little bit. As I said, some of the market has been affected by this swing in prices. So $40 for the Mega Charizard EX from Generations. We'll go ahead and show that on the screen here. And there you see $49.95, $48.27 best offer. This one is a PSA 10 and $54.99 and so on. Next, we have the Burning Shadows Charizard PSA 9. So this is the PSA 9 GX Charizard from Burning Shadows. This one is valued at $20. This one is never... PSA 9 has never really been that valuable in this Charizard. Everybody's chasing the secret rare. So $20 for the base Charizard GX. There's $18. We have $19.99 and so on. All right, next we have a PSA 10 of that same card. This one is valued at $50. You can usually get about $50 for a PSA 10 of just about any full art Charizard. I mean, you know, I know this one lacks texture of the actual full art, but you know, any Charizard GX really you usually fetch about $50. Even, you know, the Mega EX and so on. So that one's valued at $50. We'll go ahead and show that one quickly here. $52 there. $47.99 plus $3.85 shipping, sold on March 24th. Next, I'll share just a few more code cards with you guys. Thank you again for staying tuned. We have Primal Clash. Next, we have Forbidden Light. We have a Detective Pikachu 4-card booster. Celestial Storm. A Hidden Fates Pin Collection Mewtwo. So that's a good one. Breakpoint booster. A Stack Attack Unified Minds 3-pack blister promo. Don't mind the artwork on that one from what I remember. And we got a big one here, Blastoise GX Premium Collection. So once again, guys, thanks for staying tuned. I'll share a few more throughout the video. So here we have next a PSA 10 Ultra Shiny Charizard GX. This is the equivalent of the Hidden Fates set in Japan. This card is valued currently at $175. This card has spiked in price, you know, along with some of the other Charizards. This one had initially been worth about $150, sank to about $100, now is on its way up again. I'm sure it will continue to climb as the Hidden Fates Charizard becomes harder to come by. So $175 for the Charizard GX from Ultra Shiny, PSA 10. I'll show that on the screen quickly. So there we have $180, $187.50, $200. This one also, I didn't accept any outliers just because I wanted to kind of have an average price, but I did choose $175 for the average valuation of that Ultra Shiny Charizard GX. Next, we have the SM60 Charizard GX from the Charizard GX box. This one has also gone up a lot. This is a Gem Mint 10. Used to be valued at about $50. It is currently selling for about $100. And this one I imagine will continue to go up as well, given that it is the same illustration as the Hidden Fates Charizard and also the Burning Shadows Secret Rare Charizard. So here we go. We'll go ahead and show that on the screen. Currently valued for about $100. We have a sale for $109.98 or $99 on April 24th. We have $109.99 on April 22nd. Best offer accepted $149.99, $92. So like I said, a good average price there. Next, we have a PSA 9 Burning Shadows Charizard GX Secret Rare. We have 3 of these. So there are the 3 PSA 9 Charizard GX from Burning Shadows. PSA 9, another 9, and another 9. This card is valued at $300 currently. This card has gone up considerably. It was selling for about $200 in a PSA 9, but this print of Charizard, given that there is the Hidden Fates print, there is this print, there is the Full Art promo print, all variations of this card in particular have been going up recently. So $300 is the current value for the PSA 9 Rainbow Rare Charizard. So here we go. We'll go ahead and show the screen there. We do have $284.99 sold on April 14th. We have $374.99 sold on April 15th. $325 best offer accepted on the 22nd, and so on. So $300 is the chosen average price for that card. Next, we have the PSA 10 Charizard GX Rainbow Rare from Burning Shadows. This card is valued currently at $800. There are some buy it now listings for as much as $1,200, and there are some that have it listed as being sold at that price. I don't know if those were reputable sellers where someone chose to pay a premium price for it, but I will show that on the screen here. So that is the PSA 10 Rainbow Rare Charizard GX from Burning Shadows. That card is here on the screen. We have, like I said, $800 was the chosen average price. We have $725 sold on March 23rd. We have a best offer accepted $1,020 as much as $956 best offer accepted. We have a buy it now listing sold on April 22nd, $1,249.95. That is from Dave and Adam's Card World, I believe it is. So I don't know if that's a reputable seller where someone chose, like I said, to pay a premium price for security. We have $880 best offer accepted, $725, March 23rd, both of them. So yeah, as you see, I've chosen $800 as a value for the Burning Shadows Rainbow Rare Charizard PSA 10. Next, we have the Evolutions Charizard. This is the full art. This one is relatively cheap. This one you can buy. I valued it at $35. And the PSA 10 goes for about $60 to $70. It may take a little bit of a hike up with the other cards that have been increasing in value. But as of now, $35 for the Mega Charizard EX from Evolutions. So I'll go ahead and show that on the screen. There we go. We have $35.50 with an $8.52 shipping cost on April 17th from Canada. PSA 9, here's another. That's actually the, obviously not the full art. $43.19. We have $48, $32 sold on April 7th. Another on April 7th at $32. So I valued that one, like I said, at $35. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a few more codes for sticking with me. I do appreciate you guys enjoying my Charizard collection as much as I do. And as a thank you, once again, here is a few more codes. We have a 3-pack Cosmog. That was from Burning Shadows. So I got a lot of Cosmogs in the chase for that Charizard. Guardians Rising. I apologize. Shining Legends Pin Collection Marshadow. XY Evolutions. Beware GX. I know I've given that one out before, so do save it for someone else if you've already claimed that one. Breakthrough Booster. We have then a Dragon Majesty Pin Collection Latias. So I'll share a few more with you guys throughout the video, so do stay tuned. Next we have the Unbroken Bonds Reshiram and Charizard GX. This one is valued at $50. This is a PSA 10. So I'll go ahead and pull it up on the screen there. There we go. All right, so like I said, $50, fair valuation. We have some sold $60 best offer accepted April 13th. April 11th, $59.99 buy it now, $47 on April 6th, as much as $69 with 22 bids on March 31st. So yeah, as I said, $50 a fair valuation for the Unbroken Bonds, Reshiram, and Charizard. Next, we have the Figure Collection Reshiram and Charizard. This was in that box featuring Reshiram and Charizard. This one is valued at $15. This is another card, which I think is a beautiful card. It is not currently being affected by this hike in prices, as I've discussed. This card, like I said, valued at $15. And it may never go up just because it is a more accessible card, given that it was a promo. PSA 10 sells for about $50. It was a tough 10 to get just because of centering issues. Often they did have centering issues, as you can see. Right border is a little thicker on both of these cards than the left. So the PSA 9, yeah, full art, Reshiram and Charizard promo from that box, valued at $15. I'll go ahead and show that on the screen for you guys. There we go. We have a couple outliers, if you want to call $3 more outliers. But we have $14.50 free shipping on the 29th of March. Then we have as little as $7.99 with a $3.95 shipping cost on the 28th of March, and so on and so forth. So $15 for each one of those. Next, we have the Charizard and Reshiram PSA 9 full art from Unbroken Bonds. This card I actually bought only for, I think, $22. This one has gone up a lot. It is $40 now. That is the average valuation I've put on it. I'll go ahead and show that on the screen here momentarily. There we go. PSA 9, Full Art, Reshiram, and Charizard GX. So here we go. We'll go ahead and show that quickly. That is one for $24.84 on April 24th from Canada with a $7.09 shipping cost. We have April 12th for $41 plus a $4 shipping cost on, like I said, the 12th of April. Next, we have $44.99 on the 6th of April, and so on and so forth. So a $40 valuation on that card. Next, we have a Reshiram and Charizard GX Secret Rare from Unbroken Bonds. This is a PSA 9. This I did pull personally. Unfortunately, it did have some centering issues, so it was given the 9. This one is valued at $125. PSA 10 is selling for just below $300. So here we'll go ahead and show it on the computer screen here. There we have a $125 sold on March 28th, $129 sold on April 9th, as little as, I believe, $116 there on the 9th as well. So yeah, an average valuation of $125 for the Reshiram and Charizard GX PSA 9 Secret Rare from Unbroken Bonds. Next, we have the Remix Bout, the equivalent of Cosmic Eclipse, Charizard and Braixen GX PSA 9. We have 2 of these. This card is valued at $30. That's a nice looking card, but this is, as of now, the least valuable of the tag team or any Charizard GX that's been released as of the filming of this video. So, like I said, that card is valued at $30. I'll go ahead and show that on the screen here. There we have $44 sold from Japan. We have a $24 sale on January 28th. So, yeah, average value about $30 for that card. Next, we have the Dragon Majesty Reverse Holo Charizard, PSA 9. This card actually much less common than the holographic, so I think it does sell for a little bit more if you get this in a 10 rather than, of course, a 9. This card is valued at $20. I'll go ahead and pull that up on the screen here. So we have $17.50 sold on April 19th. Then we have $29.99. Sold on February 14th, February 4th, $19, best offer accepted. So I did value that at $20. Next, we have a PSA 10 holographic Dragon Majesty Charizard. Like I said, a PSA 10 there. That one is valued at $50. All right, so we'll go ahead and show that on the screen here. Dragon Majesty. We have as much as $67.50. Best offer accepted on the 23rd of April. Another best offer accepted. Plenty of these are best offers. We have $45 sold with 14 bids on April 19th. So a valuation of $50 for that card. Next, we have Dragon Majesty PSA 9 Charizard holographic. So this card is valued modestly at $15. So we have 2 of them. We'll go ahead and show that on the screen. There we go. And yeah, $15 for the Dragon Majesty Charizard. Anytime you can pick up a Charizard for such a low price, I'd recommend doing it. We have $19.99 sold on April 25th, $17.99 sold on April 24th, and so on. $15, $3.80 shipping, sold on April 19th. So that card, average valuation, $15. grand total with the entire collection of Charizards at this time, as of filming this video, is $3,534. So I do appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing such a comprehensive Charizard collection. Of course, I do have several that I'd need to add to the collection to complete that. But I will share a few code cards with you to finish off the video. Once again, I do appreciate you guys bearing with me throughout this, and I hope you did enjoy this video. We have Burning Shadows, Guardians Rising, another Burning Shadows, and another Burning Shadows, Cosmic Eclipse, an Ancient Origins booster, another Burning Shadows, and Guardians Rising, and Steam Siege. So once again, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and do stay tuned for more.